are the Honeybells. They are, in my estimation, truly the best citrus fruit you can eat. The bad part is that there's only one Florida harvest per year, and it's in January. So we're taking your orders tonight. They will ship out January 18th. We'll give you your options of what you can order. But trust me when I tell you, this is not tart like or so acidic like a grapefruit or even an orange. It is more mild, it is sweeter, it is juicier, and this is all fruit. Very little rind, a lot of fruit, and we're gonna bring it to you right now. Here's the thing, so the only ship date we have left, we've sold over 70,000 boxes of Honeybell since we made this available. The only ship date left is January 18th. You can buy a 5-pound box, which will have about 8 to 10 Honeybells in it, for $34. So you'd figure 10 pounds would be $68, right? 34 plus 34? No. 10 pounds, which is over here, which is going to bring you 16 to 20, is only $44. $10 more instead of $34 more to double that amount from 5 pounds to 10 pounds. Here's the best part. The 15 pounds. If you took 34 times 3, that'd be $102. Well, this is only costing you $54 for the 15-pound set. And in there, you'll get 24 to 30 Honeybells. It even breaks down into 5 monthly easy payments of $680, $880, $1080 with a credit card order. You can have them shipped to you. You can have them shipped to someone else. Send them a gift of sunshine in the middle of winter. I mean, lots and lots of places in the country have had a lot of winter already. The whole thing about this, though, I'm going to be right up front with you. If you want the 15-pound set, which is this level and this level, fewer than 300 sets available. A few more than that in the 10 pounds and a few more than that in the 5 pounds. But I'm going to say right now, you want to place your order tonight. Here's the other thing. So not only you decide 5 pounds, 10 pounds, or 15 pounds, it's going to ship out January 18th. You can do a single shipment or auto delivery. What does auto delivery do? It ships it out on January 18th in 2021, but then it automatically ships to you in January 2022. Just those 2 shipments, January of this coming year and January of the following year. And that's what you could get. And I always say, go on auto delivery. You can cancel at any time, but you are guaranteed to get your Honeybells next January, as well as this coming January, and to stay at the same price and at the same easy pay, etc. We want to bring in, first of all, if you have had Honeybells in the past, we've had them for 17 years. It becomes a family tradition. If you've had the Honeybells at your house in the past, give us a call on Share Your Story at 1-800-395-1601. 1-800-395-1601. Tell us why you like the Honeybells. But Alan Cushman, it's his family who has been in this business for 75 years, since 1945, and they have their orchards down in Florida where I'm telling you the fruit is the best. And not only that, but these have not even been picked yet. Because yours aren't shipping out till January 18th, they're not going to get picked until right before that. Alan, welcome back to QVC. Great to have you here.
Thanks, Mary Beth. And you know, it really warms my heart that almost everyone, in fact, everyone that called, talked about Honeybells being a tradition in their home.
Yeah.
And you know, it's been a tradition in my family for over 70 years. Wow. Generations of folks have come to Cushman's to send their fruit out to friends and neighbors around. And I'm so blessed to be a part of this tradition.
Well, Alan, let's talk, because I just sliced one open, but it looks kind of like an orange. Why is it not an orange?
Well, because it's an extraordinary, in fact, a miraculous cross between a Dancy tangerine and a Dunkin' grapefruit. I've got a couple of pieces of fruit here that represent those things. This represents a Dunkin' grapefruit. It's not.
Yeah.
And this is not a Dancy Tangerine. These two varieties almost don't exist anymore.
Wow.
But it's all the scientists had to work with back in the 1890s when they were trying to develop new varieties.
Right.
And they crossed these two things hundreds and hundreds of times, which means they dusted a little pollen from the grapefruit flower onto the tangerine flower, and they hoped for the best. And finally, one day, hanging on the tree where that cross was done was this beautiful little piece of fruit right here.
Wow.
That my father coined the name of Honeybell.
Wow, I'll tell you what, it is so yummy. It smells so good. But I want to go back to the flavor of it and the color of the juice, and I'll start juicing. I like to cut it like I just showed everyone. I like to cut it in a smile. I learned that from Alan. Cut it in wedges and then cut a little bit on each end, just like this. Cut it in the wedges and then just cut a little bit on each end. It gives you a handle, right? And there you just literally open it up and chew and just jump in and let it drip down your chin.
I call that slurping them.
Yeah. Slurp it. I'm going to cut one open. Let's talk about just what would you say it tastes like?
I'm just like every other person that I've ever asked that question to. It's indescribable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievably sweet, amazingly juicy, and indescribably delicious.
It is. And it's not...
It doesn't...
Yeah, it's not acidic like a grapefruit would be. Like I was saying earlier, my grandsons, they can't really eat grapefruit because it's too acidic. It almost burns their little, their little virgin mouths kind of thing.
Sure.
And where this isn't like that, yet it's filled with vitamin C and vitamin B6, and it's filled with all these great antioxidants and the things you would expect to be in a citrus. And that's the beauty of this, is that you're getting this great citrus fruit that only harvests 1 month a year. And let's talk about that. We have a videotape to show everybody. I just want to remind everybody, this is the final presentation of our today's special value. The price goes up at the end of the day. So I'll tell you what, we're already at $9.40 on the East Coast. If you want to get your Honeybells sent to you or you want to send them to someone else, you can choose 5 pounds, 10 pounds. You can choose 15 pounds if you want. But the 15 pounds, how many are left in that? Oh, they're sold out? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just show everybody then. Because if you just tuned in, you're going to be like, what is she talking about? Okay, guess what? Don't even look at these two boxes. The 15 pounds is gone. You can choose 5 pounds for $34 or double that to 10 pounds for $44. Not double it in price, just double it in the amount. You're going to get 8 to 10 Honeybells in the 5 pounds. You're going to get 16 to 20 in the 10 pounds. And this is the best. I'm telling you, whether you're eating it, whether you're drinking it, whether you're baking with it, you name it, it's awesome. Let's go to the videotape and talk to us about how this works out in the groves.
Okay, well, what we're going to look at is our warehouse. And there it is, right there. That's where we keep your fruit until the day before we ship it. And this is just a picture of being harvested, and it was packed up in our packing house and delivered right to your door. Really fresh, just as fresh and sweet as it can be. Honeybells have never been in a warehouse. They've never been in a storage facility. Nobody's picked over them. They're picked off the tree. And sometimes we pick them and ship them to you on the same day.
Wow. That's what is so amazing. They're so fresh. The fact that they haven't been sitting in a grocery store, they haven't been sitting in a cooler, they haven't been sitting, somewhere in a warehouse. They're literally coming off the trees into the boxes and then shipping to your house. It's that easy. I will say this. It's one of those times where whether you drink it or you eat it, and I love to eat these, I just want to say, like I said, slice it or I wedge it and then cut a little cut right on each side. And this is what I do for my family, for me. And I'll tell you what, that comes off so easy. I want to eat that, but we're not allowed to eat or drink in the studio right now because of the pandemic and everything. But I can tell you right now, that comes off. Watch this. I'm going to take my thumbs. And you see how easy that comes off? That's what just went into my mouth if I had bitten into it. Just like that.
I have a caution about that, Mary Beth.
Okay.
I do have a caution. You know,
What?
some folks, and thank gosh we have folks like that they're neat as a pin. They're just neat and they like everything to be clean and nice.
Yeah.
And they may not like juice running off the end of their elbow.
Well, that's
or
why.
off the end of their chin. They might not.
They might
And
not.
if so,
Pass them to the next person. That's what I'm going to say. Even with food, you do get a 30-day return policy. But I bet anything, we probably never had any returned because they are that yummy. And here's the key. This is not something you're going to find in your grocery store. This is not something you're going to find just anywhere or any time of the year. This is the Florida January harvest. What we have and what we can sign you up for and reserve for you is all we've got. When it's gone, it's gone. Here's the thing. We have sold 74,000 orders at this point. 74,000 orders. The 15-pound option is gone, sold out. We have a 5-pound option and we have a 10-pound option. In the 5-pound option, we have 7,000 left. And a few more in the 10, but that, believe me, between now and the end of the day, we're now at 75,000 orders. The key here, listen carefully, the price goes up at the end of the day today. And once the amount that we're able to, take reservations for is gone, that's it. That's all for that Florida harvest. And so anyway, that's why you want to get it now. We're going off to the phones. We want to say hi to Alice from Virginia. Hello, Alice. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. I'm 89 years old, and my husband and I used to go to Florida every year. My sister-in-law lived in Cape Coral, and we'd go down every January. And boy, did we get these Honeybells and bring them back to friends. And they were just wild. They couldn't believe that we kept telling them they were the oranges that you would never compare to any others. And they just couldn't believe it. Well, let me tell you, after they tried them, they said, "Oh my gosh!" So they wanted us every year then to bring them back.
Yes, exactly.
But I'm in Virginia now, and as I said, 89. I lost my husband after 69 years of marriage, but he's in a better place. And but I turned this on and saw that, and I said, "Oh my gosh, Honeybells!
Yeah."
I gotta order them.
I say it's Florida sunshine in the middle of winter, isn't it?
Oh, God love you. Yes, and I had a son that's retired from the Navy. He was a Navy F-14 pilot.
Oh, wow.
And he and his wife, my son and daughter-in-law, live in Celebration, Florida. Do you know where that is?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh-huh. That's where they are. In fact, I just talked to them on the phone.
Wow.
And yes, he's retired now. After he retired from the Navy, going to the Naval Academy and being a F-14 pilot, then he became a pilot for UPS.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, so he's a top-notch pilot.
Oh.
And so I just, as I say, but those oranges, I'm thinking, when I turned this on and saw it, I said, oh my gosh, I got to order those.
Well,
I bet you share a few with your son too.
Yes, exactly. And I can tell you too,
yes,
Alice, you're getting a better price by buying them at QVC. I am so glad you called. Thank you very much. We're down to the last few minutes and the final presentation. So thank you, and God bless you. May he give you many more years, Alice, and Happy New Year to you.
And same to you. God love you. Okay.
You too.
Is this Mary Beth?
Yes, it's Mary Beth.
I know you're waving to me, and I'm waving to you, too. You can't see me, but I'm waving to you. Okay. And God love you over there in the corner.
That's Alan, yeah. Thank you, Alice. Take care.
Mary Beth.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
Let me just touch on something that I know is important to you because I know you do it every day.